Fans first got to know Christina as co-host of HGTV's Flip or Flop with her then-husband, Christina El Moussa, but 3 kids and 2 divorces later, this design mogul's life has been completely flipped. So what's this talented and busy mom up to these days? We're going inside Christina Haack's newly single life. When a celebrity suddenly becomes single, it seems like the first thing everyone wants to know is whether they're dating someone new. But Haack isn't making romance a priority. The California-based designer set the record straight, telling E! News, "I believe that everyone deserves to have love and find love, and I hope that happens for me. But it would take a really special someone, and my goal right now is just to focus on my kids." When she's not designing for clients or filming episodes of Christina on the Coast and Flip or Flop, Haack is busy raising her 3 children. There's Taylor and Braden, whom she shares with ex-husband and Flip or Flop co-star Christina El Moussa, and Hudson, who she shares with her most recent ex, Christina Anstead. Since she first made her debut on HGTV, fans have watched Christina reinvent herself more than once, and even changed her name twice. We initially got to know her as Christina El Moussa back when she was married to Tarek, but following their divorce in 2018, she changed her name to Christina Anstead after marrying her second husband, Wheeler Dealer's host and Anstead, in December 2018 after a whirlwind relationship.
You may now kiss your bride.
But by January 2021, several months after her split from Anstead, the designer had changed her Instagram account back to her maiden name, Haack. In a lengthy post, the HGTV star revealed that the name honors her late grandmother, whom she always admired. She said, "I'm taking back the family's last name. My grandparents are smiling from above." On seasons 1 and 2 of Christina on the Coast, Haack gave viewers an inside look at the Newport Beach, California house she bought with Anstead. But these days, Haack is seeking a fresh start, and part of this new chapter is looking for a new place to put down roots. Us Weekly revealed in April 2021 that Haack listed the 5-bedroom, 4-bath Newport Beach home for a cool $6 million, though she's since dropped the price to roughly $5.4 million. The property also features a 3-car garage, a bright and open concept floor plan with 20-foot ceilings, and a lush backyard complete with pool, water slide, hot tub, outdoor kitchen, and fire pit. So where might the Christina on the Coast star be heading next? As she told Entertainment Tonight, it's definitely going to be in Newport Beach. There's not a lot of inventory right now, but I have my eye on a couple of places, so we'll see what happens. Although Haack is still on the lookout for her next SoCal home, this doesn't mean she hasn't already made another of her real estate dreams come true. In fact, she bought a new property for herself and her 3 kids in Tennessee. As Haack explained to People, she felt a deep connection to the area after visiting close friend Kara Clark, who had recently moved to the state. She said, "Tennessee is gorgeous, and the people out there are so nice. Being out there on all that land reminded me of my favorite childhood memories, which were staying summers on my grandparents' farm." Haack described the property as a, quote, "insanely beautiful modern farmhouse," situated on 23 acres. And as she shared with Entertainment Tonight, while she bought the house fully furnished, she also plans to add her signature design style to truly make it her own ideal retreat. If you follow Haack on social media, you probably know that it's vital to her to take care of herself while dealing with stresses in her life. As she explained to Entertainment Tonight, "One of the most important things to me is just staying mentally and physically healthy. If I don't take time to meditate and go for walks and focus on spirituality, I will just kind of hit a wall, and I don't really have that option with kids and work and everything. So that's just a big part of my journey."
I'm just determined to stay healthy, stay positive, and move forward.
As for how much of the star's wellness journey viewers get to see on Christina on the Coast, she says, "You'll see me going to my holistic doctor just to make sure I'm taking my supplements, and we're checking in to make sure that I'm staying healthy." We know that Haack is passionate about wellness and that she has a thing for wide open spaces. So what would you say if we told you that she's considering combining those passions and opening her very own wellness center? On an episode of her series, Christina, Stronger by Design, the star opened up about some potential future plans, revealing, "I really want to open up a wellness center by this time next year. Like, start it, buy it, like a piece of land in Utah. I feel like that's calling to me." A physical location would just be the latest venture into the world of health and wellness for Haack, who already co-authored the book, The Wellness Remodel, alongside friend and nutritionist Kara Clark. When it comes to balancing an ever-expanding career with raising 3 children, Haack says that no matter what, she and Tarek make the kids a priority. But the star also shared with E! News that what makes the situation even more challenging is that she strives to be a very hands-on mom. She says, "When I get off work, I don't have a nanny for Taylor and Brayden, so I just try to make sure that I'm there to pick them up and take them to sports."
Well, we each got bills to pay and we got this crazy one, so...
Be careful.
Make sure he can still breathe.
In May 2021, Haack posted a very relatable photo of her kids by their backyard pool, writing, "We will never be one of those families who can get those perfect Insta pics." And on Mother's Day in 2021, the star shared a snap of Brayden holding up a school project where he wrote all about his mom. For Haack, spending time with her best girlfriends is a must. In fact, the reason she bought a vacation property in Tennessee was because her friend Kara Clark had moved there.
Oh my God, look what I found. Do you remember?
Wow.
When was that?
Prom 2001.
Along with hanging out with her best friend Cassie, Haack has also been spending a lot of time with her other girlfriends. She celebrated a friend's birthday in Napa and spent a weekend in La Jolla with friends as well. The star also shared a revelation about how her female friendships have changed over time, adding, "The older I get, the smaller my circle gets, and I'm totally cool with that. Grateful to have amazing girlfriends who support me, lift me up, and who I can laugh with." For most celebrities living life in the public eye, the idea of keeping personal things private is no easy task. This is something that Haack knows all too well, but her goal these days is to keep as much as she can out of the press, while focusing more on her kids. She explained to E! News, "Something I did was get off social media for a while, and I feel like that is a big distraction. My kids do not like me being on my phone, so I feel like that's setting an example for them. When I get home, I make sure my focus is on them, and when I'm at work, my focus is work." During the last week of 2020, for example, Haack alerted her 1.6 million Instagram followers that she was going offline for the remainder of the year, and she kept her promise, only jumping back online on January 1st of 2021. You may be surprised to learn that Haack has added a new member to the family. No, it's not another human. This time it's a Rottweiler named Biggie, who makes an appearance on the expanded Season 3 of Christina on the Coast. Haack shared with Entertainment Tonight, "I picked out his name. I love late rapper Notorious B.I.G. You'll see the puppy life and kind of a little bit of the destruction, but puppies are so cute. It is a bit of an adjustment as far as he's getting really big, and you know, puppy life is hard." Biggie is the family's second dog, along with their French bulldog Cash. With 3 kids and 2 dogs, Haack is living in a full house indeed. Fans know how close Haack is with her best friend Cassie, and the star spent a lot of time helping plan Cassie's wedding on Season 3 of Christina on the Coast. Haack shared some insight into their friendship, telling E! News, "Cassie and I have been best friends since we were 14, and we have been through everything together. Not only are we best friends, but we get to work together and film together on camera and have so much fun. We grew up talking about our goals and ambitions, and we are truly living that life of our dreams." The wedding took place in March 2021, and of course, the ceremony and reception were absolutely stunning. But when your best friend is a super talented designer, would you expect anything less? On the new Season 3 of Christina on the Coast, fans get a glimpse into more of Haack's design work with clients. This time around, she tries her hand at a variety of homes, everything from a Spanish-style property to an ultra-modern beachfront home made mostly of glass. She told Entertainment Tonight, "It has just been the most fun season. There's a ton of different styles, everything from modern hacienda to mid-century modern. I feel like what was cool about this season is every house, people's style was totally different and unique, and just really high design. In fact, this high design is one of the perks that Haack loves about getting to work with individual clients rather than doing flips for unknown buyers." She told the outlet, "Flip or Flop is a house show based on designing houses for the masses. They were always designed so that any person could walk in and like it and picture themselves living in it." Many fans speculate about what Haack's relationship is like with Tarek these days, and from the looks of it on Flip or Flop, the two seem to be in a very good place. A source close to the couple told Us Weekly, "Christina and Tarek's bond is stronger than ever. They joke about how they are much better off as friends. They still film really well together, and are glad that they get along for the sake of their kids." But Haack isn't only on good terms with her ex, she's apparently still close with his family, too. In a photo she shared to Instagram of her son, Brayden, and her former mother-in-law, Haack wrote, "Modern family. Thank you, Tarek, for letting me borrow your mama." Haack even gets along well with Tarek's new fiancée, Heather Ray Young. In 2020, Haack shared with Country Living that the two text each other sometimes and even share a passion for healthy living. She explained, "We'll, text each other random recipes. She'll send me whatever her favorite go-to granola bar is, and I'll text her back whatever mine is. So yeah, it's nice. We all get along." Haack's design empire is expanding, and the star has launched a line with Spectra home furniture called Christina at Home. With an obvious California casual vibe, the collection includes high-end looking sofas, tables, and chairs at an affordable price point. The star explained to People, "It's fashionable, current, and comfortable. The designs visually appeal to a modern, fresh aesthetic, but they are enormously comfortable to sit and lounge in." With her varied experience in real estate and design, Haack understands what today's buyers want when it comes to furniture and decor. She said, "Your home and what's in it must accommodate your all-encompassing lifestyle. Our home furnishings must stand up to daily active use, but still have great design and warmth so that we can entertain there too."
It's just nice to come home and just have it feel like, oh, okay, I'm home.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite HGTV stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.